Good morning. How's everybody? Well, good. My name is Foster Perry. My pronouns are he and him and hey you, and I am your pulpit host this morning. On behalf of the congregation, welcome to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Huntsville. That also acknowledges everybody that is online this morning. I know it's a beautiful morning. Thanks for being here and being tuned in. We acknowledge that we are on the traditional territory of native tribes. And whether you have joined us online or you are here in the sanctuary, we are glad to have you with us in the sacred time we choose to be together. Our congregation is served by our wonderful minister, the Reverend Jaimie Simon, who is available for pastoral care or to answer questions about Unitarian Universalism. She may be reached at minister@uuch.org. If you are a newcomer, please sign our guest book in the foyer, main entrance to the church, to receive our weekly email newsletter. Please kindly silence your electronic devices. That means telephones and everything else. But don't silence yourself or the people around you. The joyful and not so joyful noises of children and adults and everyone in between are always welcome here. If you have a joy, a sorrow, or important milestone that you would like shared during the circle of candles and included in the pastoral prayer, please write it on one of the white cards found in the hymnal rack in front of you and place it in the offering basket. There it is. Okay. Yeah, just so you see what it is, just one side. Thank you. For community news, check our email newsletter, website, and the announcement section in your order of service. That's on the back page of your order of service. And just to highlight a couple, this evening at 5:30, there's going to be a vegetarian and vegan potluck here in the church fellowship hall. If you have any questions or whatever, you can reach Cam Scales at camrme@aol.com. Also, mark your calendars, because next week we're going to have a big celebration to mark the accomplishments of Building Hope, Renewing Faith Pledge Drive. We've done quite well this year, and you'll be able to stay for coffee after service on April 19th. And it's also somebody's birthday whose initials are Jaimie Simon. Okay, so finally, before we do anything else, by the way, also after service today, you're welcome to join us for Fellowship Hall for coffee and snacks. And now I would like to invite one of my favorite people, Miss Phoenix, to ring the singing bowl to help us enter into the service more deeply. Finally, having gathered in a shared quest for truth, meaning, and purpose, let us light our chalice with these words. We gather this hour as people of faith, with joys and sorrows, gifts and needs. We light this beacon of hope, sign of our quest for truth and meaning, in celebration of the life we share together. And now we'll have music for centering. To help center yourself and quiet your mind, we will have our music for centering followed by our thread song, which is printed in your, is it printed in it? Yeah, the hymn number. Note, yes, okay. Thread song is number 398, To See the World, the first music for centering.
to see the world in a grain of sand, and to heaven in a wild flower, hold infinity in the palm of your hand, and eternity in an hour.
Good morning, friends. Next week. Welcome in. My name is Reverend Jaimie Simon. My pronouns are she and her, and it's my privilege each week to welcome you to the Unitarian Universalist Church of Huntsville. I'm so glad you're here this morning on this gorgeous spring day. I invite you to settle your heart and mind with these words from Reverend Margaret Weiss. Come into this place with your whole self. The parts that are raw and exposed, the part that is beaming with joy, the part that is seeking the truth, the new, the possibility. Come into this place, open your heart, lay down your burden, lift up your hope for something new to happen. Come into this place with fellow travelers on the journey, some faces new, some familiar, all welcoming you here and now to this moment. Come and let us worship together. This is another of our hymn sing services, the last of this year, as we explore our Sing Out Love hymnal. As we begin, I invite you to rise in body or spirit for our first hymn, which is a new hymn and an old hymn. It should sound very familiar, but the lyrics are new, so do the words in your order of service, and if having sheet music to look at is helpful for you, it's number 108 in the gray hymnal. Let's rise in body and spirit and sing.
My life flows on in endless song above earth's lamentations, for in my soul resounds a hymn of joy and inspiration. For the tumult and the strife, a song of hope is ringing. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing when people join their hands in love in times of joy and sorrow? Then music is the loom of hope that weaves a bright tomorrow. In times of grief, in times of joy, in times of great thanksgiving, the human heart has ever called. How can I keep from singing?
practice, after our first hymn, we remain risen in body and spirit, and we sing our doxology in English and in Spanish, and we speak our words of aspiration. When we get to those words, we turn and face each other across the center aisle and make a connection, speaking these words as words of promise in community. Let's sing. To dwell together in peace, to seek knowledge in freedom, and to help one another in fellowship. This is our aspiration. You may be seated. Now I'd like to invite forward Jessilia, our Director of Religious Education, and any children who would like to come forward and see our story for all ages this morning. Come on up, friends.
Good morning, friends. So today's book is by Peter H. Reynolds, and it's called Say Something. The world needs your voice. Mine? Yes, yours. Go ahead. It doesn't need to be perfect, as long as it's from your heart. You don't have to be loud. Powerful words can be a whisper. You can say something in so many ways, with words, with actions, with creativity. If you see someone lonely, say something by just being there for them. If you see an empty canvas, say something with your brush. If you see an empty lot, say something by planting a seed and watching it bloom. If you see someone being hurt, say something by being brave. You say, "Hey, stop." If you see something beautiful, say something with a poem. If you have a brilliant idea, say something with confidence. Eureka! If you want to show the world who you are, say something with style. She says, ta-da! It's a pretty snazzy dresser. If you are angry, say something to help people understand. You made me feel invisible, and that really hurt. And he says, I'm really sorry. If you see an injustice, say something peacefully. He has a sign. It says, "No more hurting people, peace." Inspire others to do the same. Sometimes you'll say something and no one will be listening, but keep saying what is in your heart, and you will find someone who listens. Keep saying it, and you may be surprised to find the whole world listening. Look at all those birds listening to her. If you are grateful for being alive, say something quietly to the stars, to the universe. Some people find it easier to say something to others, like, "I love, I believe, I wish, join us, together we can. I'm ready to change the world, I imagine." But everybody has something to say. So when you're ready, say something. Your voice can inspire, heal, and transform. Your voice can change the world. Are you ready to say something? Is there something that you would like to say? Here, come here. Come here.
I wish we could make the world peaceful.
That's a very good one.
I wish we could make the world filled with flowers.
Make the world what? Filled with flowers. That's a really good one. Does anyone else want to say something? Come here, Gwen.
All right, big girl.
I wish we could have a world without pollution.
Thank you for sharing with me and everyone else here. Today in RE, we're going to work on our CYRE service, and that is a time for all of our youth and children to be able to say something in our worship service. So let us now sing our children out.
We are the Unitarian Universalist Church of Huntsville, a proudly inclusive spiritual community, and together we build a broader search for meaning, a bolder form of compassion, and a braver voice for justice. At this time, we invite you to support our mission with a monetary contribution. You may donate online using the QR code on your order of service, or you may put cash or check donations in the offering baskets. Completed Circle of Candle cards should also be placed in the offering basket. You are invited to come forward during this time and quietly drop a stone in the bowl of water here next to the ramp in honor or memory of what you hold in your heart. With gratitude, we now receive the offering.
Friends, will you join me for our time of meditation, reflection, and prayer? Let's breathe in a spirit of love. Breathe out. Here we are together, gathered to hold the joys and sorrows of our community. May we do that task with joy. May we do that task with honor and responsibility, knowing that it is a gift to one another, to move beside each other, to carry the joys and sorrows shared tenderly in community. This morning, Tracy Papastasis shares a huge joy for her friends Liz and Tanner that after years of infertility, they have been blessed and they are expecting and preparing for the upcoming arrival of their daughter in early September. What a joy. Congratulations. We are so excited for this new family. LaDawn Edwards shares in joy that Haley Clark, who's a past UUCH choir member and future vocal performance major, is starring in 42nd Street, the spring musical at Bob Jones High School. We are so proud of Haley. LaDawn shares in particular that Haley was her former Brownie and RE student and is excited as she prepares to launch into grown-up adventures. We send our love to you, Haley, and wish you well in all your performances. And as we hold these joys held in community, we also know that sorrows are amongst us this morning. We lift up a request for some healing prayers for Thomas's daughter, Ingrid Ballou, who's recovering from a ruptured eardrum. We hope she feels better soon. That's a tough one for little ones. And Lisa Chang shares this morning in memory of Thomas Cap Quinn, who passed away this week. Lisa writes, "No greater heart or spirit exists, who gave so much to his community and fought for justice, compassion, and love tirelessly. Cap will be dearly missed in the Huntsville community, and we hold you this morning, Lisa." Friends, as we hold these joys and sorrows, may the sorrows feel lighter. May the joys feel lighter too. And may we know that together we can move through joy and sorrow, pain and compassion, love and healing as one community. May this be our prayer this morning. Blessed be, amen, and let's sing together responsive hymn. It's number 1009 in the Teal book if you need it, and I'll sing it with you. Meditation on breathing.
When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. When I breathe in, I'll breathe in peace. When I breathe out, I'll breathe out love. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe out.
My colleague, the Reverend Manish Mishra Marzetti, writes these words, Song of the Universe. For each child that's born, a morning star rises and sings to the universe who we are. Listen carefully. Can you still hear the song, the one sung for you when you were born? The song sung by cosmos in motion, rejoicing at your life. You, the result. You, the outcome. You, the celebration. Listen carefully. Can you hear it still? a song of possibility, a reminder that we still have time. Time to be who and what we need to be. Listen carefully. The vast expanse echoes a recognition that it's not always easy. Possibilities can be hard to pursue. Roads not taken, wrong turns, destinations that disappoint. Through this, the song persists. The universe sings no less because time and space wear us thin. The music calls us to recognize our limitations, to recognize that the song is best sung with others. Here in community, bringing alive that most primordial and original impulse, the desire to sing to the universe who we are, to celebrate and share our lives with others. Here in community, may we find our song and share it with love. May we learn together just how strong, just how beautiful we are. Pamela Hovland is a professor of design at Yale who recalled this story. The story is about the violinist Isaac Perlman, which may or may not have truly happened, but is altogether a true story. It goes like this. Childhood polio left Isaac able to walk only with braces on both legs and crutches. When Perlman plays at a concert, the journey from the wings to the center of the stage is long and slow. When he plays, though, his talent transcends any thought of physical challenge. Perlman was scheduled to play a difficult, challenging violin concerto. In the middle of the performance, as he was bowing along, one of the strings of his violin snapped with a rifle-like popping noise that filled the entire auditorium. The orchestra playing around him immediately stopped playing too, and the audience held its collective breath. The assumption was he'd have to put on his braces, pick up his crutches, and leave the stage. Either that or someone would have to come back out with another string or a new violin altogether. After a brief pause, though, Perlman set his violin under his chin and signaled the conductor to begin again. One person in the audience reported what happened. They said, "I know it's impossible to play a violin concerto with only 3 strings. I know that, and so do you. But that night, Isaac refused to know that." You could see him modulating, changing, and recomposing in his head. At one point, it sounded as if he was retuning the strings to get a new sound that had never been heard before. When he finished, there was an awesome silence that filled the room. People rose and cheered. Perlman smiled and wiped his brow and raised the bow of his violin to quiet them again. He spoke not boastfully, but quietly in a pensive tone. "You know, sometimes it is the artist's task to find out how much music you can still make with what you have left." Beloved, sometimes we don't have everything we need. Sometimes the string breaks, the law passes, the words fail. And yet we are called to be a people who persevere and make music all the same. May we rise to this great challenge together. There's a video circulating around this week on social media. Maybe you've seen it. It keeps crossing my feed and stopping my heart in its tracks. The Honiak Music Academy in Tehran was founded just 2 years ago by musician Hamidreza Faraday and his wife Shada. In those years, it became a vibrant hub for more than 250 students, ranging from young children to elderly learners. The school offered training in traditional Persian instruments and served as a rare creative refuge in a city now engulfed by war. On March 23rd, a joint US-Israeli airstrike hit the building. While fortunately no students were present at the time, the facility was completely destroyed, reduced to rubble. In the video, Faraday, the music teacher, sits in the middle of the destruction, concrete and sheet music and rebar all around him. He's in what's left of this school, playing a traditional Persian folk song on a kamancha, a bowed stringed instrument. He wanted the last sounds in the building to be music and not bombs, and so he chose to play on. Beloved, sometimes it can feel like all is lost. Yet even in times of despair, we are called to be people who embody hope, living our values boldly. May we rise to this great challenge of our time and choose hope and beauty and music over fear. Author and human rights activist Rebecca Solnit writes, "Hope locates itself in the premise that we don't know what will happen. And in that spaciousness of uncertainty, there is room to act." Hope is an embrace of the unknown and the unknowable, an alternative to the certainty of both optimists and pessimists. Optimists think it will all be fine without our involvement. Pessimists take the opposite position. Both excuse themselves from acting. It's the third way, the belief that what we do matters, even though how and when it may matter, who and what it may impact are not things we can know beforehand. Every now and then, the possibilities explode. In those moments of rupture, new possibilities suddenly emerge, or that old dream of a just society re-emerges, and at least for a while, it shines. Beloveds, conviction that everything will turn out all right, or conviction that nothing can be saved, are equal traps to our ability to act and thrive. We are called to live in that third way, aware and attuned to the suffering of the world, and hopeful enough to believe things can still get better. As Unitarian Universalists, we uphold the shared value of transformation. We believe that change is always possible, even when we don't have everything we need, even in the rubble of our time. Change is always possible, especially if we are willing to work for it. And yet, this era we're living in, these weeks and months and years, are challenging my belief in transformation. Maybe they're challenging your belief too. As we plunge into violent, unnecessary war, it's hard to cling to hope. As the systems that protect what is good, our natural places, the health of our people, the opportunities to learn and grow and play, as these systems are broken down into rubble, it is hard to cling to hope. And that is why I'm grateful for Unitarian Universalism, for this living, breathing faith tradition that reminds us to be hopeful and look for the possibilities all around us. Our UUA president, the Reverend Dr. Sophia Betancourt, addressed us UUs this week in a State of the Association address. There's going to be a link for it in the next week's newsletter if you want to read the whole thing. But in it, Reverend Sophia reminds us that in this time, we are cultivating the moral imagination, the infrastructure, and skilled leadership that is an antidote to the monstrosities of this moment. And we're building bridges toward more liberated and thriving futures. We are doing this, not you or I or one of us alone, but all of Unitarian Universalism. All of us together, each in our own corners of the world, through our doubt, through the moments where we don't have it all together, in the times where our strings break, where we feel like it's all fallen apart. We are a part of this larger we, And this we is choosing to act and build and seek possibilities and become the antidote to the challenges of our time. Friends, sometimes we forget that we are part of a larger we, and that we is with us in the work of transformation and the work of holding hope. Don't forget it this week. Remember this truth. May we embrace the possibility of a better world together, and may we hear the songs of our heart urging us on. Blessed be, and amen. Reminded that music can be a place of hope and possibility, the music team here, yes, Lori is back, fabulous, okay, are here to teach several new hymns that are part of the new Sing Out Love hymnal, Songs of Hope and Possibility. Most have lyrics, or all have lyrics, most have sheet music, and they're all in the bulletin. And we're going to start with our first song. It's called Seeds of Hope. This one Thomas will play through, and then we'll sing it, and because it's the same thing with zippered lyrics, by the end you're going to have it down. Let's sing together.
There's a seed of hope in my soul, a little seed of hope in my soul. Gonna tend it every day so that it grows strong. Oh, this I pray. Then that seed of hope soon will bloom in my soul. There's a seed of joy in my soul, a little seed of joy in my soul. Gonna tend it every day so that it grows strong. Oh, this I pray. Then that seed of hope soon will bloom in my soul.
Seed of peace.
There's a seed of peace in my soul, a little seed of peace in my soul. Gonna tend it every day so that it grows strong. Oh, this I pray. Then that seed of peace soon will bloom in my soul.
Seed of hope.
There's a seed of hope in my soul, a little seed of hope in my soul. Gonna tend it every day so that it grows strong. Oh, this I pray. And that seed of hope soon will bloom in my soul, in my soul. I'm sorry. We rest in this love. Sing with me. We rest in this love. This is called an ostinato. We rest in this love. Keep going. We're going to build. We rest in this love. You can stay there or
So we're going to sing this as a round. Reverend Jaimie's going to take off, and then I'll join with the second part. If you want to stay on that ostinato because that feels good to you, just stay there.
Yeah.
If you want to sing any of the other parts, whenever they pop into your head, sing those. Let's build this.
There is a love holding us. There is a love holding us. There is a love holding, holding us. There is a love holding us. There is a rest in these laws. There is a love holding, holding us. There is a love holding, holding us. There is a love holding us. There is a rest in these laws. There is a love holding, holding us. There is a love holding, holding us. There is a love holding us. We rest in this love.
Beautiful. Our next song is called There Is a Spirit. So we've gone from There Is a Love to a Spirit. Good transition lyrically. And this next one has all the vibes of an old Baptist hymn and all the good theology of a strong UU message. It's going to be a fun one, and Lori's going to help us with the tricky rhythm.
So you have the music for this one. I would think just sight read it and sing it on out. But there's a little bit of a trick to the first line, and I don't want you to miss the fun that comes with singing this syncopation. It sounds like this. There is a spirit flowing round me. Here it comes, flowing with me, flowing in me. See what I did there? Put a little clap
Wait for
on
the
that
clap.
rest, and you'll have a lot of fun with this syncopation. Let's have an introduction and sing this one. There is a spirit flowing round me, flowing with me, flowing in me. It's the Spirit, Holy Spirit of life and love. Just like a river moving onward, moving boldly, moving surely. Holy Spirit, the blessed Spirit of life and love, of life and love. I feel its power, ever changing, ever lifting, ever growing. It's the Spirit, Holy Spirit of life and love. Just like a fountain, bringing justice, bringing healing, bringing peace. Holy Spirit, transforming Spirit of life and love, of life and love. Now let it guide me, teaching patience, teaching mercy, teaching wisdom. It's the Spirit, Holy Spirit of life and love. Just like a circle, always holding, always dancing, always singing. Holy Spirit. beautiful? Yeah. So the last song of our hymn sing set is called We Will Rise Together. This one is lively. Lively. It's also a zipper song. You'll see at the end that it says you could sing all these other words that we might add in. We'll call them out for you, but we're going to sing these. We're going to sing We Will Rise Together, followed by We Will Sing Together, We Will Work Together, and followed once again by We Will Rise Together. And so if you would then, please rise in body or in spirit so we can sing this one. And just like with the last one, we'll repeat that last line at the very end so that we get some closure. So here we go. This one's fast. Be ready to go right along on a ride.
We will rise together, you and I, rise together hand in hand. Come on, we will rise together, heads held high. We will reach the promised land. Come, my friend, I see a brighter day where freedom rings for everyone. Come along and we will find the way to justice rising like the sun. We will sing together, you and I, sing together hand in hand. Come on, we will sing together, heads held high. We will reach the promised land. Come, my friend, I see a brighter day where freedom rings for everyone. Come along and we will find the way to justice rising like the sun. We will work together, you and I, rise together hand in hand. Come on, we will work together, heads held high. We will reach the promised land. Come, my friends, I see a brighter day where freedom rings for everyone. Come along and we will find the way to justice rising like the sun. We will rise together, you and I, rise together hand in hand. Come on, we will rise together, heads held high. We will reach the promised land. Come, my friend, I see a brighter day where freedom rings for everyone. Come along and we will find the way to justice rising like the sun. To justice rising like the sun.
Beautiful. Y'all sound great. Thank you so much for singing with us. Since you're already risen in body and spirit, we're going to move into our closing hymn. And I realize that this is going to be kind of a long section of being risen. And if that's not good for your body, drop whenever you want. Feel good? Let's sing our closing song. It is Together We Are Strong.
Together we are strong, together we carry on, and together we believe in the power of love. Together we are bold, together our faith we hold, and together we will rise in the power of love. We see so many walk
Now it's time to extinguish our chalice. We're extinguishing the chalice, yes.
I have no words.
All right, well, I'll do a combine then. Friends, our service now comes to a close. I'll be at the back of the sanctuary to greet you, and all are welcome to head to Fellowship Hall for coffee and snacks. Go forth as we extinguish our chalice with these words. Even in our toughest moments, may the songs of our hearts play together in harmony. May you choose to make music in the rubble and be part of all that is possible unfolding around us. And always remember, you are not alone. Go in peace, live for love, bring hope to all you meet. Amen and blessed be, and we'll go out singing our rite of community, May I Be Light.
May I be light in you. May you be light in me. Into our hearts, into our souls, let love abide. May I be love in you. May you be love in me. From this place out to the world for all time.
Amen, blessed be, and go in peace.